Got Han. So full of rage back then. You know, so full of rage. I got into K-pop because around 2020-ish, I guess is when BTS really came to my school, and so a lot of my friends got into it. Unfortunately, I was in a household that didn't quite encourage music like that, and so I didn't quite get into it until about sophomore year. I was listening to God's Menu as class, and I really liked it. I kind of had to just listen to it. I couldn't really get into Fandom. I couldn't really listen because if I had, then it would have caused problems within my household. K-pop was a struggle at home because my mom had a very structured view of what adulthood should look like and what maturity should look like. It's something I kind of had to keep quiet to a degree. And even now, if I visit home, it's not something I really bring up. So I graduated, I came here and I started listening to music. Really listening into it. And so around June of last year, I started getting into the fandom. And so I never looked back since then. I started listening to music again because a lot of the stuff I was going through is like mental health related. So I wasn't doing very well, and music has always been a good way for me to kind of let it out. And then Stray Kids came on. It was beautiful, actually. And so it's like, it just reminded me of that bit of joy that I got while I was at home from listening to Stray Kids specifically. I struggle a lot with self-image because I was adopted and stuff, and so I grew up Hispanic in a very white area. There's a lot of the beauty standards I was hearing, blonde hair, blue eyes, this, that, and I am very obviously not that. And so it was hard to accept myself. So Beautiful is just telling me you're beautiful just the way you are. Someone's gonna find you beautiful. Don't worry about it. You don't have to look just like this to be beautiful. That was perfect. See if I got it right before. Yeah, that was right before. Perfect. Everybody's OT8, but my dual alts are Changbin and IN. Changbin just because of how sweet he is, how he's very secure in his masculinity, and so he doesn't mind doing things that might be considered feminine. But I really like how joyful he is. So I just kind of really look up to him because he doesn't quite let anything, what other people's opinions think, really get him down. And he's just perfectly fine being himself. And I just really admire that. And then for IN, I like how humble he is. I really like his vocals. His vocals are always so beautiful all the time. How he's able to set boundaries with himself and with others. For instance, he's one of the least fan servicey of the group, and I admire that how he's able to set the boundary and have it respected. I'm a little bit of a people pleaser, and I'm always worried about if I say this, then they're not going to respect it and they're going to do it anyway. And so I look up to him because he says it and it happens, and he's not very loud with it. It's just something, he's very certain and sure of himself, and I just really look up to that. All right, I have 2 albums here that I just bought, and I'm really excited to go through them. I don't have these albums. I'm slowly gathering. So I have Rockstar right here, and I really like how they have a bunch of little notes from them all over. And then I got Mixtape because I want one of their earlier ones, and this is the pre-debut. Really excited to see what happens in here. All right, but I'm gonna open this one first. This one, I really like Social Path. It's got La La La, Megaverse. It has Cover Me too. Got it. And Complex. I really like Complex. Eating a sucker still in the packaging. Yeah. Good job, Changbin. Oh, and you got the little 3 Ratchet crown back there. This is giving me Taylor Swift Midnight's cover. Then IN eating flowers. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, at least he's not eating. Look at him. I love this picture of him so much. Stickers usually will probably go in my water bottle. As you can see, so many everywhere. Oh, I love this outfit. I would actually wear that top outfit 100%. Sumin, beautiful. Annie, he's so cute. I got Annie. All right, chances are I do not have these. Okay. Oh my gosh, I got Felix and Lino. I got this. Changbin! And his gray hair. Oh, he's so beautiful. He's beautiful. I have a lot of photo cards. Most of the time they're in a little box, like a big box at home. Most of the time I search for pretty photo cards and then IN, Changbin, Lino photo cards. I'm very not picky. I pull Felix a lot naturally. Karma Felix was coming for me 100%, as you can see. If it's pretty, I definitely want it. Or sometimes I like the younger, especially since I wasn't there for pre-debut. So this one is a big treasure of mine. It's a mixtape, IN. I haven't gotten a mixtape Changbin yet. I'm looking for him though. I went to Korea in December by myself. It was like a solo trip to just, you know, go do things and stuff. And so I got actually a few of my PCs from Korea. I was walking down the street in Myeongdong and there's like, I saw a little like paper sign. It was like K-pop store down, and it was an arrow pointing down in one of those really tall buildings. And it was like written out in Sharpie, and I'm like, oh, K-pop store. So survival instincts, none at all. Went down there. This absolutely lovely lady saw that I biased IN, and so she gave me an extra like sticker, like acrylic sticker of IN. And I was just like, so if you see that Sharpie sign, go pay her a visit. She's absolutely delightful. She's such a sweetheart. Follow the Sharpie sign. I promise I'm not gonna get you kidnapped. I also stay in Cordis, and so I actually ran into Martin in Korea, in Seongsu. So what happened was I was coming back from Olive Young, the big flagship store, and it was really crowded and I didn't know why. I'm like flustered, I'm confused. Like I'm like, oh, I'm late, I missed my train, oh no. And so I look up and there's this guy with brown spiky hair looking at me, and like we made eye contact, and I'm like, why is this guy staring at me? Then he smiles at me and walks away. And so then I'm like, that was kind of weird. So I get on the subway, I go home, I go back to my hotel, and I'm scrolling, and I'm like, wait a minute, you know, because I ran across the Cordis TikTok with Martin in it. I was like, wait a minute, that was Martin. All right, so this is Mixtape. This is the pre-debut. We may get jump scared by an OT9 picture. We do not know because it still has his name down here. It's a book. It's a book. It's beautiful. Changbin. And this is before his cheeks have filled out. Like, And looking at these pictures, I'm thinking about the one time he went to go to the Japanese archery event. And how excited I was, like, our beloved Changbin. I'm like, that's dang right, people love it. Like, Oh my gosh. So we got Yeah. Elevator is on here, yay. Oh, it's the original. Glow is pretty good. I like Glow. All right, let's go. I apologize in advance if. Oh my God, it's Hyunjin. Not baby Hyunjin. He's so small. All right. And Changbin. Yes, this is. I just said I was looking for a pre-debut Changbin too.
Flashback.
I haven't gotten a mixtape Changbin yet. I'm looking for him though.
End of flashback.
Look at him. Look at. Oh, he's so cute. They're both so cute. And I like his top on this. He's rocking that top. Ah! So this is my diary, journal, scrapbook, whatever. For me, when I have a lot of emotions, I'll often write them down if I need to just get them out. So this year has been a little hard, or last year has been a little hard. So yeah, just writing it out. And sometimes it'll come out as just like a diary entry. Sometimes it'll come out as poetry, song lyrics that I remember, stuff like that. And so recently I've started putting more joy into it since it's mostly like a lot of sadness. I thought what better thing to do than to just put a bunch of Stray Kids related things in here. Sometimes I would equate myself or like some of my inner being to like a secret garden. I used a lot of garden and flower analogies because I really like flowers. Pantoums are my favorite type of poetry because it's a little bit like an echo. You use certain lines over and over again and they have to rhyme and stuff. It was a fun challenge when I first started it. Yeah, this one I wrote yesterday. That pearl in my heart, lodged there among the weathered shells, too entangled for me to set apart, stolen from me by my mind's caravels. Lodged there among the weathered shells, the untouched treasure coveted by many, stolen from me by my mind's caravels, who's worthy of it, if any? That untouched treasure coveted by many, too entangled for me to set apart, who's worthy of it, if any? That small pearl in my heart. Yeah, I like pantoums because just how creative you have to be in order to get your message across. I really started getting into like Stray Kids as people and not just their music after I found out Hyunjin writes poetry as well. For me, he just is like art personified. Stray Kids makes me happy enough to where I don't always have to write down my feelings into poetry to try to understand it. So yeah. My message to Stray Kids is that I hope they never stop doing what they're doing and they never stop being themselves. But I want them also to take care of themselves. Please, please. Don't ever doubt that Stay loves them and that Stay is going to stay with them forever. My message to Stay is thank you for being such a welcoming community and such a sweet community to be in. I know that, recently there's been a lot of quabbles, a little bit of arguing, a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Same time, it kind of solidified the family feel because, family is always going to have arguments. Family is always going to have different opinions on this and that. Thank you to Stay for being very welcoming and very kind and helping me live as loudly as I want to be.